All right, never done this before, so let's see what happens. But I've got a little kit to replace a bunch of crap. Fuel line, filter, primer thingy, fuel filter, and spark plug. Had this off before. That's how I recognized this filter when I got it. And let's see, should probably unplug the spark plug so we don't blow ourselves up. Have to go get a socket. What's it gonna be? Probably grabbed the wrong one. Classic. Almost certainly did. One up or metric. Probably would rather. To buy a socket recently from one of my other tools because I don't have the right size. It must be metric or I'm dumb. Probably just dumb. I'm probably just dumb. I'm learning here. It's just a little bit loose, so I'll have to be careful on the 3/4. Let's check this thing out. I've never even put this out before. So, not optimal, but it was working. I did get it running a few months ago, but it wanted to stall out when I hit the gas, and I was reading about that. It was saying that has a lot to do with the fuel filter and fuel lines, and that's kind of why I got this kit. But it was just nice that it came with all this other stuff too. Okay, so that's going away. Just gonna take a look here and see what we're dealing with. I'm guessing this whole plate is going to have to come off up here because that's how we get to that. And it looks like it's kind of an Allen / flathead. I guess flathead because then you can use that little tool when you're out in the field. But I'm gonna get an Allen wrench if I can in my truck. I'll be right back. By the way, if you don't have one of these, they're actually really handy. I never thought about getting one in my entire life, but Klein tools are all on sale at Home Depot because I think they lost their bid with Home Depot. And I just picked one of these up and it's been so handy for so many different things. So anyway, I just got this recently too to match my metric set. This brand is great and I like how it's all in one deal so that it doesn't get loose all over the place in your tool bag. But it would be nice to have another kind of full individual set though at some point. Maybe that, here's my metric one. This is gonna be, is this just not even metric? Is it not even an Allen wrench, I mean? Doesn't really want to go in there either. Is it Torx? Oh, it might be Torx. Ooh, okay. You'll notice I'm not a big fan. Not that I'm not a big fan, but I don't like to use power tools. I like to use hand tools. Not sure why. It's just more satisfying and sometimes that noise of the power tool is just not necessary. I'm sure a lot of other, there we go. See, it is Torx. Great. Although I'm gonna have to maybe, there we go. These stuff like this with plastic, you shouldn't really need a drill for. That just seems like overkill. I'm gonna get a little tray to set these in somewhere so I don't lose them. I should have a tray. I should get a little tray because I feel like this happens all the time. I have these little electronics project boxes, so maybe I'll use that for now. Maybe that'll work. I'm recording, not just talking about when I'm talking to myself. Recording myself, talking to myself. Okay, kind of ambidextrous when you know what? Well, probably wouldn't be worth it here, but I could have just maybe, I was thinking about using that little screwdriver I was just showing you out of the way so I don't blast it somehow. While I'm doing that, okay, it looks like maybe we only have one more here. But I bet there's another one, there always is. Or some weird thing, some weird clip, clasp thing, pulling that on. And then I'm guessing that the pull cord is gonna come off with it. Yep, okay, this is cool. Never done this before. It's a little dirty, so if I was smart, I would clean it, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel about that. Leaf, junk, okay. Take this top plastic off too, up here. Maybe I do. Let's just go. Let's just keep doing it. So these four are for that side plate. And let's see if we can't take this off. Maybe the handle is gonna have to come off too. That would certainly maybe make it easier, but I'm gonna try to avoid it if I can. I'll check to see if these are the same as the other ones. Looks like the answer is no, so I'm gonna have to be careful here. Gonna have to be careful. Every screw that I take out, I get more and more nervous about being able to put it back together. I guess that's normal. Yes, it's happening. And I'm just gonna leave the screws in that piece and put it over here where you can't see me. Oh, that's cool. I can clean that up a little bit. And I can maybe get a screwdriver in there and pop that little buddy out. Here it is. If I can get in there and just kind of pop that out. And there's two fuel lines, and you notice that there's one thingy that's longer and another one that's shorter, and I see that on this one too. So let's keep that in mind. I don't see the filter yet, so I kind of want to keep going before I start taking that shit apart. What else comes off now at this point? This thing? Oh, that just comes off now at this point. Oh my God. By the way, this chainsaw is kind of a piece of shit, but it works. Someday I'll get a new one, but I got this one for free when we bought the house. The sellers left it, so I'll take it. And I'll use it until I cannot anymore. It almost seems like I need to take another layer off here, but really don't like the look of that. What else can I do here? Let's see. I don't have my glasses on, which is probably stupid. Okay, I mean, I see the fuel lines. I see where that connects. Is the fuel filter inside of the gas tank? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I don't have my scrunch, so I will do this. Yep, I think the fuel filter's in there. Don't ask me how I knew that. I must have seen that somewhere. I don't want to take the fuel out though. So maybe I can just coax this out of here. What's that other little thing in there? This is fuel line 2, and if I'm gonna replace this, would be nice though. I don't have like a siphon. I should have just used this until I couldn't anymore. That's all gonna spill out. Well, Mr. Fuel Filter, let's just, this line almost does look crusty. Well, no, oh my God, what's in there? What's so gummy? Oh, that's why. Holy shit, I don't even know what this is. It's just like a string of, it's like part of the tube fused that I'm pulling out with it. Oh my God. This line needs to be replaced. Look at that. Well, in that world, do I need a fucking straw to suck the fuel out? Damn, what can I do? Just fucking tip it over into something. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't want to, but I think I'm going to. There's not much in there. Okay, so you guys can see my mistakes in real time. I'm gonna get a spare one. And let's just do this under here, if we might. And then let's tip. Oh, it just looks crusty too. I should have done this outside. I don't know what my nice shop for. That should help. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll survive. Okay, I'm gonna go get a flashlight. Okay, so the tube just runs right through the wall. See, maybe I can show that off here. There's touchy. You can see it. See how it just runs right through? And it actually is just kind of a friction fit. So the only issue is it's hard to get to here with my fingers. Maybe with a tweet, maybe with like a pair of hemostats, I could gently put that in. Let's try that plan and have it fail. These though, gotta use these to take it off the repeater anyway. Does that just let me take the whole? Oh, what is that screw? Oh yeah, I'm fine. Okay, I think we'll be okay without doing anything else. Oh yeah, that's barely even on there. Oh, 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 oh. Wow, thing is, am I recording? This thing is just thrashed and trashed. Thrashed and trashed. Before I cut anything, I'm gonna take this out of my mouth and then decide which way I'm gonna go here. Maybe in or here. I can do that. If not, it could be easier from the other way. I'm not pinching hard on this either. It didn't really need that much effort. I think what I'm gonna do, knock the crud off, and this might be easier than I anticipated. Just gently coax more of that through, and then we do want an excess. We do want an excess. And then there's just a little nubbin to hook it up to underneath here. Hook it up to the car. Hey, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Let's cut this now. So I'll leave a healthy amount on there. I remember what it was last time. I should have just measured. You know, so that's where it was in the tank. So yeah, I'll give it a little bit of extra there at the top of the loop. just because I'm nice. Boom. Also great scissors, Klein. Put this on. Very nice. And I'm just gonna pop that in there like it was. I think like it was. And I'm gonna go do some brake clean just to clean this off, and then I'll show you how to lubricate it, and we'll see if that even helps us at all. Here, I'll just do it here. Too much. I'm not trying to. I've had this fucking can of brake clean for years. Kind of like the smell of brake clean. Leave that in case I needed more of it. I think we're done with the brake clean now. I have some kind of brewer's silicone. I also have a silicone spray. This stuff's great too, you end up using it all the time. I think I'm gonna use the spray though, because it's thinner and it's gonna get, I think it's gonna get more coverage. The problem is that it's already really tight tolerances. So I don't wanna make that worse with the goopy kind. That looks pretty clean. Clean this. It's such a heck of a time getting this on and off. And it's not, it's hard to tell when it's even like vertical. I think I got it. It's definitely better than it was, but it's not great. So that's in, and let's put the little nubbin in. Come out for little tubies. All those tubies are harder to come. Oh, that one's easy. This is the long one. And then this is the shorter one. Oh, that one doesn't want to come off. Maybe this is what I'll end up using some of the extra line for. Oh, this is like stuck on here. Introduce my favorite screwdriver and see if we can get it in there and kind of try to coax it off. She's coming. Okay, we're good. They didn't give me enough to replace every thing, because that's pretty long in there. These will be easy to replace later though. This should be okay. Again, I don't think this sees as much fuel as the rest of the situation. Just want to make sure that's on all the way. Look at that. Flip her back up. Oh boy. I recall this one on. I should clean this shit a little bit. Just wipe it down. I'll be happy I did that. I'm not doing it perfectly, but I just... Okay, so we are gonna go back on the side for a second and try to remember how this went on. I think it has these two indexing points here and here. So hopefully that was, could have been worse. And then this apparatum, this thing, I don't really feel it cleaning. Didn't I take something else off first though? There was something that had some weird screws that were different. I think it was the other thing. Pay more attention, Nick. Left the screws in here. This is definitely the thing that goes in next. Okay. Let us do this. Just work this back in gently. This wire I know comes up. This thing back here. Okay. I don't think we're on. I still don't think we're on all the way. So. Oh no, we are. This is one of the other reasons I don't like to use drills. I can just get that perfect. And we got some other things to finagle over here a little bit. Is that all the way in? I think it is. Wow. In, just gently. In, just gently. Let's go on the side now. This is the old one. Look at that. It actually, I didn't really even clean it that much, but it just looks cleaner. Just feels cleaner. Got our 4 Torxy sort of, what do I call it again? Crunch? Uncomfortable. Chainsaw wrench tool. I think I have poison ivy on the back of my knee. All right, 2 more. Ooh, that just looks nice. Ah, and then we'll go try to fire it up. I'm getting ahead of myself though. We gotta do the spark plug still. Gotta do the spark plug. Ambidextrous here. Damn, it's like not even that hot out, but it is. Okay, let's put the new spark plug in. Just gently, cause, come on buddy. There we go. And then I'm just gonna put a little torque on it. Maybe just a few foot-pounds. I even think this might be, no, it's the same. That's all we're gonna do. That, we got our new air filter, which goes here. Ho, 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 ho. And then this metal thing comes up over that. This plugs in here. Woo! All right, let's get some fuel in here and check it out. Hopefully this is the right stuff. Oh yeah, that's so much easier. Still not easy though. So much easier. Fill this. Ooh, perfect. There we go. Let's remember how to do this. This needs to be up, if I recall. So, prime 6 times. Kinda hurts. I lost count. I think that's fine. I saw some feel in there. Pull 5 times. That's a good sign already. Half choke. We'll start. This thing's always hard to start. And that's that.